I'm gonna replay the career of Eden Hazard from the very beginning. To start with, I've made him 18 years old, given him his FIFA 10 overall and potential, and I've put him at his boyhood club, Lille. And now, over these next 10 seasons, our goal is to win as many trophies as possible. Along the journey, we'll be joining a whole host of clubs. Let's see if we can beat Hazard's real-life trophy count of 30. But of course, it ain't gonna be so easy. There is a twist. The wheel of career mode is gonna be deciding which clubs Eden Hazard joins. Every season, we're gonna spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, that's the club we go. Alright, so season 1, and I've put Eden Hazard at his boyhood club, Lille. He was actually incredible over here, so I would love to replicate that. But yeah, this version of Hazard is 18 years old, but he's only 77 rated, so I think staying in Liga would be ideal to grow Hazard. But that is not in our hands. The wheel of career mode is going to decide whether we keep Hazard for the first season at Lille or we move him elsewhere. Because we don't want to be moving clubs every season because it's kind of unrealistic, the odds of staying at the current club is higher than moving. So let's see where Eden Hazard lands up in the first season. Is he going to get to stay at Lille or will he be moving elsewhere? Oh my god, first season itself, we're sending Eden Hazard to Liverpool. This is crazy. And so we've transferred Eden Hazard to Liverpool, and I'm not entirely sure if this is a good thing because Hazard's 18. Is he a bit too young for the Premier League? Anyways, for 26.8 million, he's made his first move. I'm unsure whether this is going to work out for Hazard. He has been given the number 10 at Liverpool, so instead of moving to Chelsea, he's on his way now to Liverpool. Ooh, I think it's going to be tough to get game time here at Liverpool here. This might not go down so well for Hazard's growth. Let's hope it'll go well. At least if he can make his mark as like a super sub, that'd be great. That's the disadvantage of being at a big club early on. You're not going to be playing week in, week out. Since we are allowed to make one signing to help out Eden Hazard every season, I've gone ahead and signed Milinkovic-Savic for about 92 million. Ooh, I reckon this solves Liverpool's midfield problem, and Hazard, he can become a starter in this first season. That'd be insane. We're at the end of the season, and the wheel sending Hazard to Liverpool is a bit of an L because Hazard didn't get all that much game time. He only went up by like a couple of ratings, and he's unhappy at Liverpool. This ain't good. Wait, what? Hazard played only one game this season. That is incredible. What even? Well, Liverpool didn't win the Premier League. That's what you get for not playing Eden Hazard. They won the Community Shield, but because Hazard wasn't part of the team at all, I don't think we can count this as a trophy. And they got knocked out in the Champions League by Chelsea. Chelsea are taking revenge for Eden Hazard. So after one season, Hazard has 0 goals and 0 assists and 0 trophies. This might be the worst start ever. There is no way we're keeping the odds high on staying at Liverpool. Hazard's unhappier. We need to be heading to a new club. Which is it going to be for season 2? Let's see where the wheel of career mode decides to put Eden Hazard. This is bad. PSG. We're not going to get game time at these kind of clubs. The wheel of career mode is shafting us. And so after failing at Liverpool, the wheel has sent Eden Hazard to PSG, back to the country where he started his career. Not at Lille, but at Paris's most elite club. His transfer value actually went up to 45.8 million, and he only played like one game in the Premier League. But I think to have Eden Hazard succeed at Paris, we're gonna have to make sacrifices. Also, suddenly after this transfer went through, Hazard's overall went from 80 to 83. I don't know how. The problem here at PSG is the same as the problem at Liverpool. It's gonna be a nightmare to get game time over Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. So to accommodate Eden Hazard, the PSG board have sold Neymar. They actually sold him to Sevilla. How on earth did Sevilla get the money for this? But with that, Eden Hazard's now going to be playing alongside the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Leo Messi, hopefully on a regular basis, and we can finally see him get his first goal. To help out Eden Hazard this season, I made the signing of Pedri from Barcelona. I swapped Carlos Soler and about 85 million for this. No excuses this season for Eden Hazard. He needs to perform. Alright, this is awesome. Hazard grew massively here at PSG in one season, up to an 86 overall. Oh wow, and he was the third top scorer of the club, scoring 22 goals. See, Liverpool, all you had to do was give him a chance. Eden Hazard and PSG do manage to win a trophy this season. That's trophy number 1. 12 more to equal Hazard's real-life record. Make that trophy number 2. Oh, come on. This is so frustrating for Hazard. His former club, Liverpool, ends up knocking him out. No way. PSG end up losing the league. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. We couldn't win the league, but I really feel like PSG is where Hazard should stay for a while because, you know, the team is set up to win, and I'm sure a few seasons more, Hazard could win here. But it really depends on the wheel. wheel. But so far, after a couple of seasons, Hazard scored 22 times, 1 assist, and 2 trophies. It's the Euros, so before we spin the wheel, let's see if Eden Hazard can lead Belgium to an international trophy. So this is Belgium's group. My god, what a group. England, Belgium, Denmark, Portugal. That might be the toughest group of all time. Thankfully, Hazard and Belgium managed to make it through. In the quarterfinals, Belgium knocked out Czech Republic. Semi-finals, they got through France. Oh, come on. It's actually coming home. England won the Euros over Belgium. Hazard actually ended up scoring 2 goals and getting 2 assists. He was brilliant at the Euros. Sadly, though, only the silver medal, and his stats are being updated to now 24 goals and 3 assists. It's now time to spin the wheel for season 3. Hazard's enjoying life in Paris. He's just moved there, so the odds to stay there are pretty high, but he could still end up moving somewhere else. And oh my god, just as we adapted to Paris, we're being sent to Manchester United. But hey, this time Hazard's going into the Premier League being super high rated. Things could be different. Bro, we've literally been moving clubs like it's nothing. We're doing our best. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Talking about Zlatan, should we do this video idea with Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Well, you guys need to subscribe and we'll make it happen.
I'm pumped.
This transfer fee was about 110 million. That's the highest one yet. All right, so we've got Hazard now completing his move as an 86 rated player to Manchester United. Hopefully, this stint can be better and longer as well. Oh, wow. This might be actually even better than the PSG team Hazard was playing in. Bro, the quality here, the backline is looking insane. The midfield too. I think Hazard could start winning the big trophies here at Man United. Honestly, I feel David De Gea is a bit sus, so the one signing we can make this season, I'm gonna try and swap him out for someone like Mike Magnan, and looks like it's working. And there you go, we've got Mike Magnan joining the club to help out Eden Hazard. Do you know what? In these 2 seasons, we're yet to win a major trophy. This is it. We're at the end of the season, and I'm surprised Hazard only went up by 1 overall this season. That's really low, especially considering he was the club's 3rd top goal scorer, 20 goals, 6 assists. I think his potential got reduced because of being at Liverpool and having that horrendous season, but still, good amount of goals. But what about the trophies? Let's go, guys. Eden Hazard is a Premier League winner with Manchester United. That's what we want to see. That's his 3rd trophy now. Okay, trophy number 4. We're coming for that record really quickly. But the big one is the Champions League. And although Hazard in real life has won it, he didn't win it as a protagonist. He can do that now with United. We topped our group. We got through Leipzig. We got through Bayern Munich as well. In the semi-finals, United knocked out Madrid. And in the final, it's a Manchester derby. Bro, I can't. If Hazard scores in this game, that would be just insane. But can Man United beat Man City in the Champions League final? No! On penalties, they lose. So no Champions League for Hazard just yet. He scored his penalty as well, but Eriksen disappointed. That is a bit of an L. I think Hazard scored the goal in the Champions League final as well, so that puts his total to 21 for the season. Hazard's stats are now looking really good. Plus, the trophy count of 4 in 3 seasons ain't too bad. It's only going to get better. Where will Eden Hazard be heading for season 4? I kind of want to keep him at Man United, but it's going to be the wheel that decides, and looks like the wheel has decided to keep Hazard at Man United for another season. Hey, if it's working, it works. So we're staying another season at Man United, and I think we should be winning the Champions League this season. To do that, we can sign 1 player to help out Hazard this season. I think it's got to be a midfielder. And so we've signed Fede Valverde to help out Hazard. I think Valverde and Hazard are still teammates in real life, so hopefully Fede is going to help him out here. I've just put Valverde into the team with Hazard and everyone else. This team is insane. Okay, now Hazard going up to an 89 overall end of this season. We're now getting slowly into Ballon d'Or territory. Oh, and this season, Hazard was the club's top goal scorer, and he only played 46 games compared to 61 of Anthony. That is insane. And with those stats, Eden Hazard manages to carry his team to the Premier League title. That is, what, 5 trophies now? Make that 6, because we've won the Community Shield as well. Oh, we lost the Carabao Cup final. No, in the Champions League, we got knocked out in the semis. I can't believe it. So we now have Eden Hazard at 75 goals and about 13 assists. Kind of expected him to have more assists, to be honest. But yeah, 6 trophies. We're almost halfway there to his career record in real life. Moving on to season 5. Now that we've stayed at Man United for a couple of seasons, the odds to be here are a lot lower. So we could end up seeing Hazard leave Man United, and it's happening. And prime Eden Hazard is going back to the club he made a name for himself. Chelsea. Hazard to Chelsea. I was so hoping this happened at some point in the video, and it is happening. All right, guys, we might legit have to break the bank to move Hazard to Chelsea. Like, this is gonna be crazy. Like, 120 million I offered, and we literally got kicked out by United. Ultimately, it took 153 million to move Eden Hazard to Chelsea, a record-breaking amount for them, but the 89 rated player now is at the club where he made his name. Yo, we've got to give Hazard number 10 at Chelsea. Like, come on. While we're focusing on Eden Hazard's transfer to Chelsea, he also was playing at the World Cup, but unfortunately, his team got knocked out in the group stages. Hazard still ended up scoring and assisting in the World Cup, so we'll add his stats to the tally. All right, Hazard's back from the World Cup in Chelsea, and this is the team he's playing in. Oh my god, this is a monster squad. What even is that team? I'm thinking of what signing I can make to help out Hazard's Chelsea, but I don't see anything. Maybe like a midfielder for backup, that's it. Enzo Fernandez is the signing I've made to help out Eden Hazard. He's quality. Oh, the team is now looking even better with Enzo on the bench. Can Hazard lead Chelsea to a Champions League? Let's see. We end the season with Hazard being one of the world's best, 91 rated. He only scored 20 goals and 9 assists this season, but hey, he's playing in a super team with quality players everywhere. And he's managed to lead Chelsea to the Premier League title. He won it with Man United. He's now won it with Chelsea as well. That is trophy number 7. And a Community Shield as Hazard plays against his former club United and gets the job done. That's trophy number 8. That 13 trophy record's going to be easy to break. Oh, make that trophy number 9, winning the FA Cup for Hazard. Okay, where are we in the Champions League? We did reach the final. Bro, we weren't in the Champions League? This Chelsea team weren't in the Champions League? No way, dude. They were in the Europa League and they got knocked out in the round of 16. What on earth? So we end the first 5 seasons with Hazard scoring 96 goals, 23 assists, 9 trophies. That isn't too bad, but I think we're going to do a lot better. It's time for season 6, and I know we couldn't win the Champions League with Hazard last season, but I really feel like Chelsea's the club he can win it, and I think it's also the club where he can also win the Ballon d'Or. But let's see what the wheel has to say. The odds are really good to stay at Chelsea, but is that going to happen for Eden Hazard? Is he going to get to stay at Chelsea? Looks like the wheel also wants him to stay at the club he's known for the most. We're going to stay at Chelsea for one more season at least. Okay, but now that we're here for one more season, we need to improve this team with signings, and I think we need to do centre-back because we don't have any more centre-backs. I don't know why, but Guardiola at Chelsea just feels right, so to help out Hazard, we've signed him. That is one hell of a team Eden Hazard's playing in. Let's see how things go for him. We're at the end of the season, and we aren't really growing as fast as you'd think, but we're still up to a 92 overall. And another ridiculously good season at Chelsea, 30 goals and 14 assists. But does that translate to trophies? And we win the Premier League again with Chelsea, with Hazard being on fire. That's trophy number 10 for Eden. Make that 11, just 2 more to equal his real life record. Make that 12. Oh my god, we could literally equal the record this season. Are we down with the Carabao Cup? But what about the Champions League? We finally reached the final. Hazard's second Champions League final. He lost the first one that he played in. This time, let's hope things are different. I think this would be the first Champions League Eden Hazard wins. Oh my god, they've got Kylian Mbappe. This is not good. Mbappe at Barca. Let's see what happens in this Champions League final. And an awesome embrace helps Hazard to win the Champions League and get trophy number 13 on the board. Hazard's now equaled in 6 seasons his real life record. 126 goals, 37 assists, and 13 trophies for Eden Hazard after 6 seasons. Now we're reaching the end game, winning a ton of stuff, and let's keep it up. Now that we've achieved everything in Chelsea, the odds to stay there are dramatically lower. Are we going to stay at Chelsea or move elsewhere? Or please be Barca. It's going to be Arsenal. Moving to a direct rival. Doing a bit of Fabregas, I would say. But it is happening. It is happening. Eden Hazard to Arsenal. And I just took a look at the Premier League table from last season. Arsenal are a bit in the mud. It's not going to be easy going there. So Eden Hazard for season 7 is joining Arsenal. And this transfer's broken records. I don't think Arsenal have ever spent this much money. 200 million. The wheel gave Hazard the ability to win the Champions League by sending him to Chelsea, but now looks like the wheel is testing Hazard, because my god, this Arsenal team is horrendous. We're only allowed to make 1 signing, so we can only position 1 upgrade, and I think it's got to be centre-back. This guy is not good. He's a 31 rated centre-back, and there isn't any other centre-backs in the club apart from this Guzman guy, who's only 73 rated. So we're bringing a centre-back to help out Hazard. Decided to sign William Saliba. He's going to help Eden Hazard win trophies. This team is nowhere near the quality we had at Chelsea, so I'm not sure Hazard's going to have to carry them. Hazard Hazard slowly keeps going up in his overall, up to a 93 at the end of this season. But to win the Ballon d'Or, we'll have to start hitting 94, 95s. But individually, I think Hazard has had the best season ever. This kind of shows that he can be put in any club and he can carry the team on his back. 37 goals and 10 assists is wow. And he manages to get Arsenal in the top 4, which is incredible, above his former club Chelsea. Fair play. Although they didn't win any other trophies, they have a chance to win a trophy, and it's the Europa League final. He could end up winning the Champions League and the Europa League as well by doing this. Come on, Hazard, let's break your real-life record by winning the Europa League against Roma.
Nope.
Oh my god, this was bad. How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, we're not going to speak about this. At the end of season 7, 163 goals, 47 assists, and a total of 13 trophies. We're still yet to break the record. Let's see if the wheel thinks Eden Hazard should stay at Arsenal or look to go elsewhere. I think both work, but leaving would definitely be better. Is it going to be Lille? No way. No way. He's going to be going to his boyhood club. We started here, but we got kicked out immediately by the wheel, and we had to leave to Liverpool. That didn't work out, but now, in his prime, Eden Hazard is being sent to his boyhood club. And so we have Eden Hazard returning to his boyhood club, Lille, for season 7. Well, he performed at Arsenal even with the terrible team. Can he do it with Lille? And also, this was another record, 260 million. Let's just pretend Lille had the money for this. Okay, this is going to be a real challenge. The Lille team we're in. Oh my god. Hazard's like so much better than everyone else. The rest are tragic. We have one signing to help out Hazard, but we need to choose really wisely. I'm bringing Eder Militao. Of course, Hazard has a bit of history with him, playing at Real Madrid with him. I thought, you know what, let's shore up our defense. Look at them two combined there. Let's go. I think for the first time, we're going to make Hazard the captain of the team. Honestly, if we can just win a trophy at Lille, that'll be a big achievement. Yeah, Hazard's growth kind of slowed down. I think being in Lille, I don't know, the life is slower. I don't know, but he had a good season individually, carried the team on his back, top scorer, got 8 assists as well, but has that meant any trophies? Sadly, no. He wasn't able to carry Lille to the title, but to be fair, 4 points off the title against PSG. That is a phenomenal effort. Now, Lille weren't in any European competitions and they got knocked out from the cup as well. Yeah, this was a team that wasn't even in the Europa League or the Conference League or anything. I think Hazard's done a great job. So here are Hazard's stats after his stint at Lille. I really feel like we need to be getting back to a big club. I think we all want to see Eden Hazard now leave Lille and join a big club and win the big trophy. So where is he going to be headed? No way. Man City might be the perfect club for him to stat pad some trophies. We'll take that. And so we have Eden Hazard joining Man City. The funny thing about this is that the transfer value actually dropped for Hazard to 200 million, even though his overall went up to 94. While we just got Hazard's transfer to Chelsea done, he was playing the World Cup, his last chance to win an international trophy. They topped their group. They knocked out Denmark. Oh, but Spain destroyed them, and it's Italy who end up winning the World Cup. Did he score this World Cup? So Eden Hazard did actually end up scoring in yet another World Cup. We're going to update his goal tally this way. It's now time for Eden Hazard to return to Man City, and oh my god, is this the team he's going to play in? Bro, Liao at the club, and he's going to be on the bench because Hazard's just crazy good. What is this formation even? What are they trying to do here? I don't get this, but well, if it works, I guess it works. We've got one signing to make, and I think I have an idea. I've signed Eduardo Camavinga to help out Eden Hazard and his quest to win more trophies. And I can't lie, this team needs a player like Camavinga in the middle because it's so attacking. Let's see what Hazard does in this left midish role. We're at the end of the season. Hazard 94 rated, still not good enough to win the Ballon d'Or. It was actually his teammate Haaland who ended up winning it. But what I can say is Hazard has had his best ever season, outperforming and outscoring his teammate and Ballon d'Or winner Haaland. 39 goals for Hazard and 11 assists. And he's back to winning the Premier League trophy number 14 for Eden. Make that 15. Sadly, in the Champions League, they got knocked out by PSG. These are Eden Hazard's stats, and of course, we've now broken his real-life trophy record with 15. One more season to see what we can do. Are we going to move clubs one last time, or are we going to get to stay at Man City? Kind of hope we get to stay, and looks like we are, unless it heads to Barcelona. For the final season, Eden Hazard gets to stay at Man City. And you know why I'm happy? Because that means we might have a chance to win the Ballon d'Or. All right, final season for Hazard. We need to make it a banger. I'm thinking, let's just get a ridiculous goalkeeper. And so I've signed Jonathan Haas, who I believe to be Manuel Neuer's regen. And he's going to help out Hazard in his final season. Okay, that's Hazard's final team. And let's hope he can end his career on a high. Final chance to win the Ballon d'Or for Hazard. And he's got Foden and Haaland as nominees. This is not going to go well. Has he won the Ballon d'Or? No, it's Erling Haaland. That's the first time I've seen that background, you know, for the Ballon d'Or. Fair play, but it's freaking Erling Haaland. It always is. And so we end Hazard's career at the age of 28, 95 overall, and a season where, well, this time Haaland outscored him. But still, 28 goals, 7 assists, we take that. Bro, Hazard's become a Premier League god at this point. That's another one for him. That's 16 trophies now. Make that 17. Sadly, no Champions League to wrap things up as Frankfurt knock us out. So we end Eden Hazard's career with 251 goals, 73 assists, and 17 trophies. I think the wheel has been pretty kind to Hazard. If you enjoyed this video, click somewhere here to watch me do this with Gareth Bale.